Welcome to another session of the Entourage Hour. I'm your host, Damon, and joining me is my co-host, the First Lady of E&E, the
First Lady, Miss Asia, E&E.
That's right, that's right. We give you a live broadcast showcasing local talent from the DMV area while giving facts about relevant current issues. All right, First Lady, let us know what we're in for tonight.
All right, well, tonight's installment of the Entourage Hour, 9 to 10 p.m., WLBS Radio. What we're going to be talking about tonight, we're bringing the issues that are important to our people. And in particular, what we're going to talk about this week is the minority vote in the midterm elections. And are minorities actually voting just for minorities because they're minorities, or are we actually familiar with the issues?
Good topic, good topic. Let us know about our guest here tonight.
All right. We got here tonight. We're going to introduce, starting over here. Go ahead and tell us who you are and what you represent.
Damo, 4ENT, executive producer.
All right.
What's up, it's your boy Nico. Definitely go out there, 4ENT, 237 So What Entertainment with a do.
Yo, it's your boy Captain Seymour in the building, representing 237 Worldwide, 4ENT, man. Southern Maryland, you know what it is.
Yeah, what up? It's your boy C the Real. You know what I'm saying? 425, 4ZAP.
All right. Welcome, gentlemen, welcome.
Look at my man Joe. Joe,
We got Joe in the back.
You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead, Joe.
Come in, man.
Joe back here, what's up?
We got Joe, we got Tubbo in here, Eric.
Tevo.
We pretty much got the whole crew in here.
got the whole mob in here.
Roll call.
You already know what it is, man. Make sure y'all go ahead, YouTube, turn up video. Just
Turn up
came
video,
out.
okay.
Yeah, we definitely-
Hey man, you know what? We really excited, man. You know what I'm saying? Because this has been like a real special week for us, man. Our boy Nico right here just landed a spot on Tracy Braxton's new album,
Hey.
Crash and Burn. Make sure you go to Best Buy and you go get that 4ZNT 237 Soul World Entertainment. You know what I'm saying?
She's definitely doing her thing. The whole album is crazy, man. David Lindsay produced some of the tracks. A couple of other producers. Tank wrote some of the songs. Her brother actually wrote some songs for her as well. So
How was it like working with her? Was she,
well,
cool?
I didn't go in the studio and work with the
Right.
song. We
Recorded.
actually just did it like that.
Right,
That's it.
right,
But I met her and everything. It was cool. She's
Right.
definitely a
Right.
person,
Professional.
like the TV show, you know. But she's
Okay.
definitely cool.
All right.
Well, fellas, I got a question for you. A little bit. Can you tell me a little about what Force Entertainment is all about? What y'all represent? Who
And
your
your
musical
will.
influences are? What y'all trying to do in the game? Just give us a little bit of something about what you're doing.
All right, well, 4ZNT is actually a family that started with 425, with the original members like Joe, C's, Damo. You know, it's a lot of original members.
What does
And
425 stand for?
425 is actually the strip. You know, 425 is just a long strip, man.
Okay.
It's a road.
Okay, it's a
And
road.
It's a
All right.
road.
In Southern
And
Maryland?
in Southern Maryland, man.
Okay.
And, you know, everybody down there
County.
in Charles County,
all
Maryland,
right,
Southern
all right.
Maryland, what's up, you know. It's a long road, man, you know, and, you know, it's a group of people who are like family, man, you know.
Okay.
So these guys, you know, they branched off and said, you know what, man, we want to start something, man, you know. And, you know, me, I'm one of the local producers down in the area. So, you know, they came and hollered at me, man, you know. And they started branching out, man, bringing some talent inside their circle.
So
man.
how many artists do you have? Because, I mean, it's like
Well,
half a
you
dozen
know,
out
but see,
here now.
this
Some
right
of them
here.
not in here.
Yeah, some of them not even
Okay.
here, man. But you
All
know,
right.
it's everybody got their position, man. You know, you got executive producers in here, you got the artists in here, you got the producers and engineers in here, as well as the hype men. You know what I'm saying?
And
You
so
know,
everything is like from a Southern Maryland perspective.
everything is from a Southern Maryland perspective. You
Okay, I
know.
like that. I like
Definitely
that. I
got
like
VA
that.
in the building.
Yeah,
too.
VA.
Yeah, all right.
you
Okay,
know.
all right.
Shout out Paul Masson too, man. He couldn't make
Yeah,
it.
shout out to Paul.
Shout out.
Mrs. 4ZNT Toya.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Shout out my baby mom Sneaker. She told me I did that baby. Keep 100, yeah.
That's right. That's
Yeah,
right.
man.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's definitely a great experience, man, to work with these guys, man, because like I said, 425
How
is
did y'all
like.
find each other? I mean,
Well, you know, we all knew each other because, you know, we all in the same hood, kind of like, you know, we
Right.
10 minutes down the street from each other, you know.
right. And so you just got decided together, like, you know, I like
Yeah,
music, I
man, you
like
know,
music
well,
too.
this guy right here, man, I was going to him about 3 years, man. Like, come on, man, get in the studio, because
Okay.
his flow was just crazy, man,
Right,
you know.
right.
And, you know,
And who you talking about?
See the real.
See.
yeah, this see the real, yeah, see, my man, you know, but Yeah, man, he was just a dope rapper. You know, he had a really, a lot of people look up to him in the hood, as far as like the battle rapping and stuff like that. A lot of people talk about him, look up to him. You know, I just never heard any of his stuff, man. So I said, man, come to the studio, man. He's like, nah. But you know, little bruh right here, Damo, executive producer, man, he really the powerhouse of this whole thing. He brought this whole thing together.
So you the CEO pretty much.
Yeah, something like that.
The HNI. But hey, you know what I'm saying? It's always a chain of command when it comes to business. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
man.
It's always that. I got a question for Nico. The Let Me Do My Thing. You just dropped that video just recently. How long have you been with the company that you with, and you know how long you've been doing your music? What are your influences, and what are you trying to do in the game?
Well, definitely shout out DC Prophet, Propay for shooting that video. He did his thing on that. Well, the way I met Seymour was crazy, man. I tried to get in touch with him through text like a year ago. Mm-hmm. We never caught up, never touched bases, and then a couple months back around February, we started touching bases. I made my mixtape. He started letting me hear the Forest stuff, and then I fell in love with their music, and next thing you know, they were shooting a video called Turn Up, the one I just plugged in. YouTube,
turn it up.
And man, from there on, we just all clicked. We all clicked.
Right.
And
so what is your target audience that y'all trying to reach out to?
You know what? We're trying to reach everybody, man, because everybody here has a different purpose, man, you know, and we all want to attract different audience. Like me, for myself, I love hip-hop. You know, I love R&B, I love soul, but oldie but goodies is my favorite, man. You know, I redo a lot of covers, man.
From that era too.
Yeah, man. I redo a lot of covers. I just did a cover by Luther Ingram, "If Loving You Was Wrong." Look that up on YouTube.
Hold on, I got that right now. I got that right now. I was listening to it the other day, and I was like, shoot. I was like, okay.
So, you know, I mean, you know, we all doing our thing. Like, I feel like, you know, Damo started it, you know, but as far as like me, when we're in the studio, I'm kind of giving direction of which person is going to attract each audience, man. So, you know, because
it's kind of like a marketing type tip,
very marketing type thing. That's what it's all about, man. Because, you know,
it is all marketing.
Yeah, it's all marketing, man. Because, you know, I work with a lot of people, man. I got started in this business at such a young age, man. You know,
what age you get started at?
I started at 16. I went on my first tour with Pretty Ricky at the age of 19 in Florida, man. You know, I did a couple things for Plies. You know, shout out to the boy.
All day.
Yeah, shout out to the boy Fat Trail. Got Fat Trail on two of my records. Did a joint with Raheem Devon last year, man. Still ain't dropped yet. When we gonna drop that, you know? But
come on, Raheem.
Yeah, man. You know, it's cool, man. got Raheem on the record with my homegirl Zila, man. It's called No Good, Soulful. Really Charlie Baltimore rappers, like, but it's great.
So that is that your musical influence, that era y'all talking about? Like,
well, you know, we all have different musical influences. You know, I really, you know, when we get in the studio, we never really talk about that. We just work, but kind of listening to how everybody deliver themselves, you could kind of see what the influences are.
Yeah, absolutely. Like feeding off of each other, like.
Yeah, man.
One of my influences is definitely Jay-Z.
Right.
Jay-Z, you know, as far as
prominent rapper, absolutely.
Yeah, that's not the hustle, but how his work ethic is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Eminem, all them, the lyricism,
right.
C's is definitely some lyricism his own.
Right. See, I'm a big fan of lyricists myself. I think music is fall by the wayside. I think
he's real. Definitely one of the best lyricists I've ever heard. You know how people be like, yeah, man, my music's the best. You know, you meet some of them cocky folks.
Right.
You know, we're not cocky at all, man. We just want to have fun and make group music, man. But we know we got the talent. We know we got the bars, you know. And we're in a position right now. I mean, we got some London situations cooking up. You know, we're shooting overseas soon. You know, we're definitely
there's an untapped market over there.
You know,
it's become globalized. It's a globalized market.
Now, have you all been touring anywhere nationally, locally, where y'all showing at, like, for your fans that want to come see you?
Well, we haven't. We only been together for, you know, not even just about hitting a year. You know, with me being with Forrest, with Nico a little less. But right now it was just about sitting in the studio, you know, and just keep making these hot records until people start asking for
Right.
it. You know,
Right.
we're just gonna
Right.
keep just dropping stuff.
So
And
what's
when
your distribution method? I mean, how you guys you going like online? Or I mean,
Yeah, we go online, man.
Right.
You know, we go online, man. We do the SoundCloud, we do the YouTube and stuff
Right,
like that.
right.
But you know, we just started going out, started networking and stuff. But now our distribution is just to be attack the DJs.
right,
Go to the clubs, attack the DJs.
Right.
Because the DJ job is not to spin your music. It's their job to make it hot.
right,
much.
right.
You know?
Emotion.
So
Exactly.
let's
yeah.
go to the DJ,
Right.
man. You know, so we've been working on a lot of club records, man. You know, because we got a lot
Club
of
records
stuff.
seem to be where it's going. I mean,
Club
It
records
is.
where
you
it's
can
at.
you can
It
get
is.
notoriety for lyrics, but now
Yeah.
you can't get a radio friendly joint where
Yeah.
everybody
Well, the
listens to
problem
it.
is that people want to dance at the end of the day,
Yep.
and so
Yep.
you can be spitting bars for
Yep.
days.
Yep.
And I'm talking about old school to new school,
Yep.
from
But people
Mos
wanna move.
Def, Keith
People
Murray,
wanna move.
Redman,
Yeah, no doubt.
Method Man, Wu-Tang, whatever
Yeah.
you want to talk about.
Mhm.
They want to hear the lyrics, but at the same time, when they go out, they want to have a good time and
Yeah.
dance. Especially when you're dealing with,
Right.
you know, like your female-friendly audience.
Mm-hmm.
And how hard is that balance to reach? I mean, we haven't really went over
Yeah,
that
to
with
be able to
artists.
reach that audience.
Because I mean, you're trying to maintain some integrity, right? You're trying to keep your lyrical content at a certain level, obviously, but at the same time, you know you have to market or appeal to the masses, and the masses, be quite frankly, they're like sheep. You know what I'm saying? They want something that's gonna make them bob their head and move, and they'll go with that. So how hard is it to find that balance between lyrical content and mass appeal? I guess.
I'm gonna give somebody else a chance to talk.
Okay.
Go ahead, see.
I mean, it's like, it's all in your feeling, you know what I mean? You know what you want to hear when
Right.
you go out, you know what I mean? You know what type of party songs you gonna party to and everything like that, so you pretty much do what you want, but at the same time, you got the fans and everything like that.
So you can still keep what you want, but you can kind of cater it a little bit to them. Is what you telling me?
Exactly.
So
Without
keep-
compromising.
Without compromising
Who you
yourself.
are.
Exactly.
Okay.
Keep it true, but keep it fun. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You can't lose with that.
Right. Right. I like that.
Definitely,
I like that.
man. You definitely got to keep it fun, man, because you know when we're in the studio, man, it's a turn up session. We're in the
Okay.
studio and we're turning up,
Okay.
and even if we're doing like powerful
good
messages
languages,
songs,
yeah.
man, you know,
Let's do it.
we're in there and we're turning up, man, because we want our music to sound fun.
Right.
Yeah.
We want it to sound fun, man,
I mean, that's
because
the first and
that's what we're
foremost.
doing. We're
That's
having
what
fun, man.
to
You know,
yeah, make people
having
have a good time. Absolutely.
That's all it
Exactly.
is. It's all about positive energy. I stress that a lot. Law of
Okay.
attraction.
Okay.
Manifesting what you want in life and attracting it back to you.
All right. So tell me what's next for the 425? What are you guys your next endeavors? You said
I mean-
overseas things like that.
We got a trap video shoot about to drop. We already shot that video. That's about to drop.
Okay. When is that dropping?
Any day now.
Any day now.
Any day
Okay.
now, yeah.
Keep your eyes out for it.
Yeah. November 15th, we shooting a video for Paul Masson solo.
Okay.
Hold up. But we're gonna do a 2-song video
Okay.
with and another
Two
song.
songs in one video. So
Yes,
you're
sir.
gonna split the is the beat gonna change or is it gonna?
Nah, but we're gonna do the first song, the Hold Up. Then we're gonna
Okay.
at the end we're gonna do the song with Paul and Nico.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know.
Everybody know it. Everybody know it.
You know,
Yeah.
we got a lot of special things cooking up, things that I can't talk about that I
Okay.
can't even tell them.
Right,
You know,
right.
You know, I have a manager, Carl Mayo, man, works very hard, man, and you know he's making things happen, man. I know what's going on, but they don't know what's going on.
Okay.
But we got some things cooking up, man, and you know, things that's bigger than what we can dream of, man. So right now what I'm doing is, man, you know, just keeping the feathers in the studio, man. We got a couple shows coming up, man, you know, couple joints, man. We got people who throw joints. We go on that joint, we shut them down, and we gonna be going out networking with some of these other artists, man, because we want to see what's out there, work with some other folks, man.
So how much of the DMV talent do you guys work with? Because I mean, you all obviously from DMV.
We're definitely
area,
open to everybody.
Yeah,
and we open to everybody,
everybody.
man.
So do you
Well-
solely work with DMV talent? I mean, I know obviously you had that work with Miss
No.
Braxton, but
We definitely venture out.
right,
Yeah,
right,
yeah,
right. But do you try to? My question.
Well,
basically is-
well,
Try
my
to keep it
thing-
in the base.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I definitely want to work with other people outside of Force, you know, to bring more flavor in, you know,
Right,
feature
right.
some folks to give it
Different
a different sound,
perspectives, yeah,
you know,
yeah.
but I like to observe first, man, you know, and see what it is, because me, it's just not about if you can rap or not. It's about your personality as well.
Right.
I look
What
at
I said.
personality, man.
Yeah,
Exactly,
what I said.
man. You know,
Absolutely.
we go out, man, you know, and I like to watch people. I don't even like to listen to their music. I like to go out and watch them entertain.
Watch how they interact. how they
Yeah, man,
entertain.
because I'm like, I want you like that when we're in the studio. You
Right.
know?
I mean, they talk about, remember Janet Jackson.
Yeah,
one of her biggest things was if you watched her live, it was it was amazing.
Unbelievable,
She entertained you.
Oh,
you know,
yeah,
like you would not
definitely.
believe.
Definitely.
Right, and everybody, you know, people comment on her singing, you know, throughout the years, you know, other little negative aspects about her, but everyone can attest that if you went to a show with Janet Jackson, that woman kept you entertained.
Exactly.
Same thing with Beyonce. I haven't been to one of her shows, but I've heard the same thing.
Yeah.
She a boss.
You know what I'm saying? You go to that show, she keeps you entertained. Right, right. And it's all about keeping people entertained.
Yeah,
People want to have
It's
fun.
all about entertainment, man.
Right.
Everybody
Hey.
wants to be entertained.
Right,
These
right.
are the ones
Hey, can I want to give one more shout out while I'm on
Absolutely,
here,
yeah, man. Go ahead.
Because you know the C-Town areas, Charles County's definitely coming up, man. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah.
And I used to work with a group of fellas, man. They got a studio down the way called 210 Studios. You know what I'm saying? You know, things didn't work out, but it's still all love. But I just want to salute them, man, because, you know, they're working with an artist named Governor. You know, he signed with G Unit, man. And
Okay.
they're soon to be G Unit affiliated, man. So
Okay.
I just want to, you know, shout them out and salute them, man, and hope that they hear that, man, because I want to wish the best for everybody, especially coming from that area, man.
Right,
Where people
right.
don't know
we don't
about
get a lot of
it, man.
local. We don't get a lot of exposure for local talent.
Yeah, man.
One thing I want to do for your fans, actually, one thing that I found as a difficulty this week in general, just kind of looking up your stuff, as far as directing your fans to your music, because, like, for instance, with the YouTube page, I was talking to a fellow artist of mine. But, you know, when you put in Ford's Entertainment, you got a whole bunch of shit on iPhone 4 that comes up. I'm like going through the, like, well, where the hell's the music at? You know what I'm saying?
Search
So,
engine.
do y'all
Just
have
open that up.
do you have a website or anything where your fans can find you?
We got the SoundCloud, but
got the
Nico got
SoundCloud.
his own.
Nico got
fan
one
page
coming out. Tell him about it,
Well,
Nico.
alright. I have a website coming out, justnico.com. It's gonna feature a lot of artists, you know, definitely Ford's Entertainment. And a lot of people from DMV who want to just get heard. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to
Right.
just give a lot of people a chance to get heard
Right.
since I'm getting
A
my foot in the
platform.
door.
Absolutely.
And everything. Shout out to World Entertainment again.
Hey, Damo, tell him the SoundCloud page, man.
Ford's EG. Ford's ENT. Yeah. That's
Okay.
on SoundCloud, but we just opened up the YouTube page.
Yeah.
Like,
We just
Monday doing.
I can give you, you know, numbers and statistics of things that have gotten better. We can do that till, you know, we're blue in the face. But at the end of the day, the real initiatives, take the healthcare law, for instance. Everybody complained about Obamacare. Well, a week ago, Forbes magazine, who cannot stand Obamacare, they had to admit that, you know what, okay, this joint is actually saving the country money. It is working as intended. But knowing all of that does not matter, like I said, if you do not go out and go vote. Now, I understand what you're saying, you know, how people don't feel like you said, like, especially minorities in particular, don't feel like, well, when I make a vote, you know, it doesn't really affect me. Let's take Ferguson, for instance. The sheriff, the mayor, all those county officials, all those are elected officials.
Yeah.
These are not people who just woke up and said, oh, I got a job, and, you know, all right, you know, and whatever agenda they want to do, you know, whether it's, you know, to persecute black people or whatever it is. I'm not speaking on that. What I'm saying is that if you do not like the body that's representing you, you have the power to change that.
Yeah, exactly.
And the powers that be, they know this. They know this.
And
Why do
that's
you
why
think
they're
they
trying to
invest so
keep
much
us
money?
down. That's exactly.
I feel like
Voter
I feel
registration
like
law?
you definitely
Yeah.
need to go vote.
Yeah,
It's definitely a
definitely.
privilege. It's definitely something that you definitely need to do.
It is a privilege, man. You know, you got people, you know, who've been incarcerated. And, you know, they done changed their lives and still can't vote. So we got to
Right.
go out and vote for them.
Eric Holder,
You know what I'm saying?
That's another
It's
great
something you're
point.
taking a stand for. You
That's
definitely
another
making
great
a
point.
change. You know, you feeling like you're something as a citizen, as an American citizen,
Right.
and as a minority. I feel like
Right.
why not?
Right.
So why not feel like you should stand for something?
I like that point that he just made though
Yeah, man.
about if you look at the jail systems, and not to go off topic here, but we lock up more people per capita than anywhere else in the world. It's privatized.
Hold on.
Hold on, get this man a mic. Give this man a
Get
mic, man.
Absolutely.
Look, the prison system is privatized. That
For
means
profit.
That means the state don't make money off of it. The county don't make money
Right.
off of it. But a owner has
$63,000 per inmate
and they get paid. They get paid that in advance.
annually.
Trying to
Oh
do
yeah.
that.
They get paid in advance. That means
Oh, yeah.
if you go to jail for a day, they still get it for the whole year.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
So that means they still
Right.
make their money. So
Right.
what they want black people to do is go to jail.
Right. So if you
The more
look
black
at
people go to jail, the more
Can't
money
vote.
they make.
yeah, and
per
if you,
year.
and if
And
you
then
look at the
can't
numbers
vote.
for the people who go to
That's
jail,
all I got.
let's
All right.
no, I don't want to sit down. Stand right there. Stand right there. Yeah, you stand right there.
You can't just be dropping nuggets and then get off.
Let me get up. Go ahead, sit down.
You don't get to drop the mic in here. You don't get to drop the mic in here. No. You don't get to drop the mic in here.
I'm gonna get up.
But if we locking up our citizens, 2 million American citizens are locked up in jail. 70% of those are people of color.
Right.
Over half of them are in jail for nonviolent drug offenses.
Exactly.
So if you look at the numbers, it's kind of troubling. So you locking up minorities at a massive pace, and you're locking them up for shit that's really honestly just social issues.
And then the voter ID laws come into play when those minorities get out that can't go vote.
Right, they have
can't do this
felonies
and that,
now.
and
Now they
start,
can't vote. They're removed from the
that's
electoral
all-
process.
Hold on,
That's the
time out.
GOP. That's the GOP.
I'm pretty sure y'all know that not paying child support is a felony.
It's a felony.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Does anybody hear what I'm saying?
I hear what you're saying, man.
It's a felony.
Yeah,
That's
it will,
fucked up.
It will disenfranchise you
That means-
from the electorate. Absolutely.
You
Speak
can't
on.
go do your normal human civil rights because
It's very true.
maybe you had a situation where you couldn't pay for your kid. Maybe you couldn't find a job,
Right.
Yeah.
and now
Well,
you cannot go vote.
Let's not even cast aspersions on what happened to a person who can't pay for the kid or whatever. It could be a whole bunch of. But the whole point is, if you have financial issues with providing for your child, somehow that means your vote doesn't matter. Somehow your voice is less relevant to someone who does have access to that.
And we still basically saying segregation.
It's pretty much is. I mean, I've heard plenty of authors call it the new Jim Crow. They just lock people up, take away their voice.
That's crazy.
And then you have no effect on what you're doing. Like I hate to keep using the Ferguson thing, but if you look at what's going on with them, they don't feel like it's right. They're getting stopped and searched at a rate that's higher than their white counterparts.
Because people aren't educated about the law.
They're not informed.
They're not.
When you get stopped by the police for speeding, they have no right to ask you,
To
can
get
we
out your
search
car.
your car?
Well, search your car.
And
How
then
many
the
people know
only thing
that?
the informants
How
say
many
is
people know
negative
that? The cops
But
will
see-
ask you that on a
Right,
daily
stop
basis.
enough.
They will
And
ask
And
you.
see, but see, I got I'm gonna give a shout out to my man Errol Paul here on here, but I got into a huge debate with him about this too. There is a fine line because what you winds up happening is these police, he'll ask you to get out your car, ask you to search the car, but say this motherfucker decides that, you know what, you reached for my gun. Oh
yeah,
shit. You know what I'm saying? I
that's
asked him nicely to get out of his car. He told me no, and then he made a quick move. And then he shot. Like I said, the danger of not complying is kind of overshadowing, you know what I'm saying?
So, can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
They just passed a law where it's legal in the District of Columbia to conceal weapons.
Right. So we had a long
how many
keep the history. We had a long battle on it.
how many people have concealed weapons before that law was passed? You can't count them.
Right.
So
right.
what does that change in the District of Columbia? That changes nothing. Now that means that people that wasn't supposed to carry guns now can carry guns.
Right.
Yeah, that's
That means now people.
See, those type of situations, honestly, I feel like corporations. This is my political. I'm not going to tie you to it, but I feel like corporations and special interests is what run this country right now.
Right.
Okay, the NRA being one of them, National Rifle Association. When we had that Sandy Hook shooting that went down, where all those little kids got shot in that school.
Sandy Spring.
Yeah, right.
I don't believe in that.
You don't believe in what?
I don't believe in that
What do you mean?
because a week, maybe two, before that shooting actually happened, they had a reenactment of the same exact incident.
Okay, I've heard the conspiracy theory. Yeah, I've heard
It's
that.
not a conspiracy if it
I've
happened.
heard that. Yeah.
You know, so therefore, that means if you stage something and enough people believe it, then they gonna act.
So you think all the kids who got shot was all just theater?
Well, on the news clip, point me out one body that they dragged out of the building. Name one person that they actually carried out in a body bag. You can't find it. Where's the shooter at?
Right.
Where's the gun at?
Right.
They will, if you have a crime in DC, they will tell you all the information that happened that day, and they will show you the chalk lines on the ground.
I agree with that. I understand what you're saying, but as far
So
as
what,
the kids,
when did it happen?
That's
as far as
just a subject right there.
Yeah.
right, as far
Yeah.
no, but I mean, as far as the kids go, they have funerals for the kids.
Yeah.
Okay, they had autopsies for the kids.
Yeah.
So I mean, are we saying
and
that
another
that
thing, the information was controversial. They say he was a kid who was in high school, but when they autopsied the bodies, they were shot twice in precision. What kid in high school can shoot two times?
Did you
with
remember hearing about the
precision?
9-year-old girl? What was that? Maybe 2 or 3 months ago, that was out on the gun range with an Uzi that accidentally shot the instructor.
This is my
This
point.
is a 9-year-old.
This is my
so,
point.
Yeah.
anybody with Xbox can get
How
precision.
much of the information? But Xbox is a platform to show you how to do it.
Everything
But
in
to
movies,
actually have the
everything-
skill to do it,
Well,
that's not. You don't get that from commonplace.
No,
You don't get that from an Xbox.
I beg to
You get
differ
that from being
I
out
beg
of the
to
shooting
differ.
range.
I shot professionally in my job for 13 years. Okay, I'm a great shot. This is what I do. Okay, the skills associated. And there's been studies that come out and proven this. The skills that are associated, hand-eye coordinations, quick motor skills, quick thinking, reaction times, that are associated with playing shooters or games in general. Not even just shooters. The correlation is right there.
It is.
So I'm not saying, I'm not making excuses. Don't get me wrong. I'm
Right.
just saying that a child who spends all waking hours sitting up there, you know what I'm saying, utilizing his fine motor skills,
Right.
hand-eye coordination, that does translate to shooting.
So-
because really shooting is really calming
So-
down, acquiring a target,
Right.
taking aim
So do we go back to why are they producing these games? Grand Theft Auto 5
to make money.
They have an
It's a
elaborate
capitalistic
Grand Theft Auto 5
Money.
has an elaborate plot to rob a bank, and they show you
Right.
step by step how to rob a bank.
Right.
Why are they giving this to the kids?
Because obviously there's a market for it. out
There's a
there.
market. It's money.
Somebody's going to know about it.
We all gonna buy it.
Listen, I think
It's all about a dollar.
I believe
Yeah,
that
there's a
I believe
market
that
for it.
conspiracies do exist. I believe that people do things for ulterior motives without a doubt. But I also believe that in America, capitalism rules, baby.
Right.
The almighty dollar trumps everything else.
Right.
Everything else. Nothing else matters. Look, healthcare, for instance. You know why they sit up there and the payers, you know, the insurance companies and all that, they pretty much deny pre-existing conditions for so long? Because there was more money in it. You collect premiums, you deny, and you think about it. I'm collecting money. Say I got all you at the table.
Right.
I collect $100 from each of y'all a month. You get sick. Shit. Well, you know what?
Well,
I ain't gonna pay you.
why
Why are you sick?
why
Isn't it your fault that you're sick?
Why haven't they found a cure for half the diseases out there? Why? Because it costs more for you to stay in the hospital for
Absolutely.
them to cure you.
Absolutely.
Pharmaceuticals.
Chronic disease, yeah. Like I said, that's
You
a topic
catch-
for a whole.
Hold on,
a whole
you
other show.
you get cancer.
Yeah.
People have lived from cancer, but do they want you to live from cancer? No, because every time you get that chemo, they get $20,000.
Chronic disease and
20,000.
managing it has been. Yeah, I hate to say it because I know there's people who watching the show and they go, "Oh my gosh, y'all." He's right. Chronic disease has been a cash cow for
Let's be
insurance
real,
companies
man. Let's be real.
for
The money
decades.
is in pharmaceuticals.
Let's be real.
Absolutely.
It's not about curing
hold
the
on.
disease. It's
Did
about
you know?
maintaining it.
Did you know the pharmaceutical companies produce the books for the doctors? That
Absolutely.
means the doctors only put out the medicine that the pharmaceutical companies want them to put out. Therefore,
Only give you-
they make more money.
But like I said, that's a snake eating tail thing. You know that could be. We could have a whole nother show. We could have a whole nother show about that.
So we're going to definitely have to bring y'all back.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
This ain't the end of.
Yeah. So.
Full as ENT, man, all day, man.
So the heart of what the discussion was tonight. I want to go around the table real quick. Do you think that minorities in particular are just voting based on color? They saw Obama, they say it's a black dude, I'm voting.
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna go off for just myself, Damo Senior. You
Okay.
feel me? Basically, yes.
Okay.
You know, I'm gonna just go off for me.
All right. That's
You know
no.
what I'm saying? Like-
Elaborate. Go ahead.
You know, when I seen that, you know, it was a black man running for president, I'm
Right.
like, let's make that happen.
Right.
And then he started talking about his goals and what he would change and all that, you know. And
Oh,
I'm
that
like,
was nice and window
yeah. I was like, all right, that's cool. That's
Let's
just
get
a
this
plus
brother
to me, though.
elected.
That was just a plus. Like, yeah, that's a plus,
Right.
though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But the fact that he got the same skin color as me, I'm like, all right, you know
Why
what I'm
is that?
saying?
Because you can identify with him. He understands you.
Yeah. And I feel like
Because he's lived your life. Almost.
yeah,
to a
almost,
degree.
yeah, to some degree. But I feel like he's tried to make a change, but it gets shot down, like you said, from Congress
Right.
so much, you know.
Right.
But that's just for me, you know. I know
Right.
what I did.
Let's go. I want to go all the way down the line.
Listen.
Yeah. Drop in on this.
Well, to me, you know, the last two elections wasn't really that important, you know, because I mean it was important, of course, but still at the same time they still saw a black man in office. You know what I'm saying? At that time, you know, 8 years ago, you know what I'm saying, I was a young brother. I just had my first time to vote, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I said, well, you know what, man, you know, it's a black brother in here, man. We may never see another one again.
Right.
When it's time to come around to do it again, well, shoot, let's keep them in there, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I'm saying, real talk, when I watched the little Cat Williams joint, you know what I'm saying, real talk, I'm keeping it honest.
That's
you know,
I love honesty.
yeah,
No,
you
keep
know,
going, keep
when I
going.
watched the little Kevin, even though he was doing a comedy show, you know what I'm saying, he said, you know, there wasn't a time when you could tell your black son or your black daughter that they couldn't be president. Now they can. Like there is opportunity. You know what I'm saying?
I like
There is
that. I like
opportunity.
that.
You know what
I
I'm
like
saying?
that.
Because real talk, we may never see another black president again.
Right.
You know what I'm
So
saying?
in your case, not unlike his so much, but the unbridled optimism of it all.
Yeah,
the fact
definitely.
that I can look at it and look to the future, and I can look at my son
Yep.
or my daughter and say,
you can be president.
shit is possible.
It's
Yeah.
possible.
I
It's
lived to
possible.
see a black president.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
but-
saying?
Right.
my
Yeah.
ancestors couldn't see that.
Right.
Exactly.
They can't say that.
But,
Let me get you. Let me get your answer.
One more thing.
Go ahead.
Real talk though, folks. This is the time to vote. This is where it's more important. Y'all got Google. Y'all got, you know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying.
You got
all that.
information. You
Look
got
that up, man, and
Social
see what
media is
these
an
people
all-time
are
high
talking
right now,
about,
so
man.
yeah.
Exactly, man. Real
Right.
talk.
Let me hear your impact on it. Do you think that blacks are voting? Same
I
question.
definitely feel voting period is important for us as a minority, like I said before, and to touch bases on what Donald said. Of course, you're gonna feel relatable,
Right.
especially if it's a black president, man or female, running. Like you're going to definitely first instinct vote.
Right.
Now I feel like there are certain people who felt different views and probably really wanted stats on what he's really going to do and everything, and that's good as well because we need people like that. But
More information. Absolutely.
minorities, we definitely need to vote. It's our time, and like Seymour said, it presents hope. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? That's the whole point. That's the whole message of life. You know what I'm saying? It's
Right.
about positivity. It's about
Something projecting forward
it's
to the
making
future.
something
Right.
believable. That's something that he may believe.
And Nico, I'm glad you actually brought that up because what I wanted to bring a point up, President Clinton, you know, he's been on record endorsing Anthony Brown from Maryland.
Right.
And he said, one of the quotes that he said, when all this is done and said, there's only three things that matter. Are people better off when you quit than when you started, meaning whoever the politician is? The children have a brighter future, and are we coming out together or being torn apart? With all of our candidates that we have in office, all of our people that we have in office, with those three questions and key, do we feel like we're coming out better with Obama being in office? Do we feel like we've had a setback? Have we gotten further, you know, along than we were in the past? What do you think on that?
I definitely feel like it's hand in hand. I feel like we've been set back on some things, but at the same time, like I said, we move forward as far as like a lot of people feeling like they can go out here and be a lawyer, fireman, doctor.
Right. The unbridled optimism on. Yeah.
All that, but at the same time, it's been hard. It's been hard for him to do what he has to do.
Yeah.
So, as a human being and as a normal person, as far as like, you know what I'm saying, being human, I feel like a lot of people have to give him credit for at least trying, going out there and being in the race, going out there to try to go out there and do what he has to do.
I'm gonna say something that's not politically correct, and people are gonna be upset about it, and you know, and all that, and I just don't give a shit.
Me neither.
But the reality
embrace
of
a
it
black
is,
man.
the primary opposition to Barack Obama right now, I think, is race motivated.
Yeah, it's definitely.
Fuck it. I'm sorry. I
mean,
think
me
it's
and my
race
cousin,
motivated.
shout out to Tepper. We went out and
Listen.
voted.
I don't want to dismiss anybody's concerns about the man, you know, and all that, you know, like I said. But you cannot deny statistical facts. Since he has come into presidency, since he's been a president, the country is in a better shape than it was when he took over.
Yeah.
That's how you judge a president.
Yeah.
Do I leave a better house when I leave than when I came in. It's that simple.
But
He opened up my job for me. You know what I'm saying? He signed the bill, make
But-
that happen.
but-
you know?
why did he get
Salute.
elected
You feel me?
2 terms? Tell me why.
Because he won the majority of the vote.
Yes.
That's
He won the
it.
majority.
Was the majority the minority? Was the
Let me-
majority the
let me-
minority?
let me-
Was
let
the
me-
majority the
let me-
I
minority?
want to directly
Let me
contest
let me
that.
say the rest what I gotta say.
Go ahead.
If the same if Barack Obama was the same person, but he was white and had the same policies, would the same amount of people voted for him?
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Because
Romney
When
in
you
office, they
look
tried to get
at
Romney in
this
office, we ain't want
is
that.
what I have to say to this. When you look at anytime you have an election, when it comes down
if
to
he
the
was
general
Mexican,
election,
if he was Chinese,
yes, I do think so. Because anytime you have a general election, it basically comes down to, regardless of, I want this guy, I want that guy. You left with 2 people. I get contestant A or I get contestant B, right? That's all you got. Now you have Barack Obama on one hand, on the other hand you had Mitt Romney. Mitt Romney purposely distanced himself from any controversial issues, any talking points,
Right.
or any
But
relevation
you know
about
what-
himself.
you know what Obama-
He did that because he was banking on getting 90% of the white vote.
but you know where Obama took the lead?
Why?
When he said, I condone homosexual marriage.
I agree. I agree.
bam.
No, I agree. He has a point. And this was a man. You're
That
right.
was it.
This was a man who at once he had
When
a
you get
standpoint.
when you get those other votes,
He catered to a demographic.
Yeah.
You're not lying. You're not lying.
That was
He
it.
And
did.
minority demographic.
He catered to we got to get this brother back on here. He catered to a particular demographic. He
Be back
did.
next month,
He
by the
did
way.
what was politically expedient.
Yeah.
He did what's politically expedient, and he catered to him. Straight up. That's exactly what happened. But I want to say this too. I think Mitt Romney more lost the election
Right.
than Obama won it.
right.
Yeah.
The man said so much dumb shit out of his mouth.
Woke me up, said, it's that time, SoundClick, I don't know if y'all familiar with the website, the beats and everything.
I've heard of it,
And that's just how it all started, man.
Yeah,
That's
man.
what we
Since
all
day
want.
one, man, me and Nico, man, we've been doing this music thing, and man, we've been dedicated, man. If you want to talk about dedication, you want to talk about grind, man, this guy right here put me on the music.
Okay.
And I'm his motherfucking shoulders. You know what I'm saying? I'm this motherfucking. You know what I'm
So,
saying? If he needs support, man, I'm like, look, y'all, you should do it. I don't never.
So let me
knock
ask you, how did you? Because I mean, honestly, there was a study. A third of Americans can't name 3 branches of the government.
Right.
They can't name
See?
This is true. They can't name the 3 branches of government.
Pop quiz.
So my question. Now I'm not even about the pop quiz. My question is, what was your motivation to get informed? Because I mean, you obviously, you too. I mean, all of y'all have said a lot of knowledgeable shit here that I honestly wasn't expecting any of you to be able to answer. I mean, not that I had a low expectation of it. There was that. I mean, there was that. But what I'm saying is, I wasn't expecting people because the average general populace just isn't informed.
On some real, because if you really sit back and think about what happens in life, and you look at your government, and you look at, you know what I'm saying, how laws get passed. I mean, to me, this is just me, it's my opinion. I look at it like, they say I can vote, but what does my vote really do? And then it made me dig deeper. It made me dig deeper and deeper and deeper. And I'm like, hold on, wait a second.
So a question of the process. You just wanted to see the process.
Yeah, I just want to see what happened if I really educated myself on how this country we call America is ran. And really, it's ran on one thing. That thing is green.
Money. Absolutely. Oh my
That's
God.
it.
But it's a capitalist society, baby. I mean, we came in knowing this.
Hey, did you know that when presidents go run for president, they come to somebody else with money?
Absolutely.
And then that's how their campaign get run.
Absolutely.
That means if let's say I'm a
The
big,
Koch brothers put
let's-
$500 billion.
let's say
behind it.
hold on, let's say I'm a big corporation. I'm like, yo, I'm trying to sell apple pie. Can you pass a law that says apple pie is legal everywhere? If I give you enough money to run for president,
Can I change your mind?
you gonna change your mind that apple pie legal
It's
everywhere you go.
legal. It's legal.
Well, this was an interesting show. It was a
That's
great
what it
thing.
is, man.
We thank y'all so much
Thank
for
y'all so
coming out.
much.
Really
Y'all
appreciate it.
All right.
For DMT. Thank y'all for coming out.
Y'all was on point, man. Great show. Good show. That's right, C. Good show, brother. Good
Thank
show.
you.
Everybody. Man, y'all gotta get us on that balcony, man. That balcony right there, legendary, man.
Solar Entertainment, working on Silver in the studio all the time with these guys. And,
Fours ENT, man.
Fours Entertainment.
CMP?
That's right.
Hey, yo.
Soul World
I
237.
am Nico,
let me
Eric
say
Coleman
something.
Productions, Captain Seymour. We all in here, man.
All
Holla.
right.
Let me say something before we get out, though.
Go ahead,
I mean,
go ahead.
I mean, it's a critical issue that you go out and vote, man, but do your research, you know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
And
I like
you
that.
know a whole lot, you know what I mean?
I like that.
The question was
Being
asked,
informed electorate.
yeah, the question was asked out, you know what I'm saying? Do your voice matter, you know what I'm saying? But somebody told me one time, you know what I'm saying, a finger might not mean nothing, but as a mighty fish, you know what I'm saying, we could make a heck of a blow.
You can make
So,
it there.
Right.
I like that. I like that.
You gotta,
I like that. I
gotta
like
do
that.
your research, you know what I'm saying, and that way you can make a responsible vote, you know what I mean?
Absolutely. I like that.
see the road that can make
That's
you
it.
I like that.
We appreciate y'all.
We appreciate y'all for coming out.
Thank you.
It has been a great show. This show ran a little long. We won't be able to do the Angry Black Man segment tonight, but that's okay.
We'll be back next month, though.
There you
Yes.
go. There you
That's right.
We'll be
go.
back next month. This was a great broadcast. I appreciate everybody.
Make sure y'all go to Best Buy, Tracy Braxton, Crash and
Cop
Burn.
that.
Get that.
Get
Get
that.
that.
The deluxe version, right?
Get
It's
that.
actually all in stores. The deluxe edition is definitely coming out online soon.
Tell them what song you want. Name of the song.
More than that.
More than
More
that.
than that.
We can give you more than that.
Featuring
Okay.
Nico.
Featuring
Track
Nico.
number 13, more than that.
13.
Track number
So,
13.
and Raheem Devon is actually on it. It's a song called Stay Sipping Out Like That.
I'm gonna go listen to it when I get home.
Top that.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Good
Well, thank y'all for
Good
coming out.
luck.
We really
We
appreciate it.
appreciate
Shout out
that.
to y'all, man.
Thank y'all for having us.
The Entourage Hour, you can catch us each and every week, 9 to 10 p.m. WLBS Radio.
Forza.
All right.